2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Glover Quinn there on the stop. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
20.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A nice gain of 21 yards. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him on to the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
He's going to sling this deep downfield and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
That's rock now.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though. 3rd and long.
Do something.
The shotgun snap for Newton. Now he'll flip it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. This is McCaffrey on the give. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Come on, come on, come on. We got three, fellas. We got 3. Gun.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Newton. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50, the 40. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
21. Hey, 22.
On 1st down, Stafford here. From left side, taken in by Galladay. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
0. Give me radar. 22.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He can't get him down, and that's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Hey! Jumbo! 11. Pretty hot! 11.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Over the dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
3 down. 20. Gun. Shoot some. Great.
To throw is Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Hey, check me out. Not getting hot.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
We got 3 down.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Now, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
On 3rd down, Newton. This one complete right side to McDonald. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Rock now.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky. Great. Check. What do you?
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that
20.
one.
Gun.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Devon Kennard in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Gun. Nice 42. And I got you. What do you? Mike 42. Express. Mike 42. 20.
Out of the gun, Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield.
Hey. Jumbo.
Now a first down throw. Stafford looking downfield for Joe. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Gun. Do something. Great. What do you?
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Gun. Hey. We got 3. 3 down. Great. Do something. Gun.
From the 50, Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Gun. Great. Do something.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. They'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Pitching it out to McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Express! 20. Hey, hey. Gun. Hey, hey. Hey!
From the gun, Newton flinches with the catch over the middle, and he gets it down to the 32.
That was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down when you want 3. Get a little bit closer, make it an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
Gun. Hey!
Here we go on 4th. Newton. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Lions will take over.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
21.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going underneath to Blunt. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Flushed out right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
32. 21.
Now a play fake at Stanford. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coaches still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Three down. Great.
been working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, 56 yards. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Detroit getting set to go now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Right side, Tate. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Now he's flushed out right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The Lions on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
Oh, here!
The final shot before the break. Stafford. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Under crush, under.
Gun. Gun. Express. Gun. Gun.
On first down, it's Newton. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On the ground, McCaffrey. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey. We got 3.
20. Hey!
Check. 53, Mike. Check. 53.
Operating from the gun. Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down. Newton now, pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only 1 incompletion, and another 1st and 10 here.
Let's rock now.
A handoff left, McCaffrey, and that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Gun.
They fake the give. Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Gun.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Gun.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Quick swing, caught by Moore. Touchdown! DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
That was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Gano out to kick this one away. So we're going to look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
7 yards on the pickup there. It'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and there's creases like they're able to exploit right there.
From left side, taken in by Galladay. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, Stafford here. To the right and complete to Galladay. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
10.
They go play action here on first down. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he is able to... Take this way down into Detroit territory. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. 2-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Gun. That's right now. Look at her. Hey. Look at her.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gano's kick is right through. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So here come the Lions now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. It's brought in with a center by Tate. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Stafford now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to throw, Stafford. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
The Lions on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
22. Double. Set.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Monday. 21. Hey, tag 50 left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
I'm going to hit you all day. Let's go, man. Let's go.
Now the Notre Dame man penalty flag on the field. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Zero. Pretty hard. Like 7. Double right. Hey, red.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, he lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense and usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. This is taken around the 12. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. 30. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete right side to Funches. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
It's 20. 20. 8.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. And they begin the drive with a duel. Room here to run. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They go with a duel again. stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Zero. Hey, tag 50 left.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bowl up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Hey, zero. 21. 11.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. K1 Short in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
That just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
The Lions on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Tate. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game. So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. Carolina getting set to take the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. He is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. And now they're going to get the time. Timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. yielding 3. And a disappointing way to close out the season. Got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.